Guys, orders are exploding, and it is confirmed that last week NIO got over 9,000 new orders locked in. Also, it is confirmed by the CEO that they are saving 300 million US dollars by ditching NVIDIA, all in this one video. Guys, last time I told you about SXTP, and it is up over 90% since I told you guys about it. An absolute winner. Holy crap, up 90%, man. Absolutely insane. And I got another one for you guys. All right. And that is, of course, the sponsor of this video, NLSP. Currently, NLSP is trading at $1.38. But definitely you got to keep an eye on this because it could potentially also be a huge winner. Keep an eye on this pre-market tomorrow and also into the trading day tomorrow. Add them to your watch list because they might make a huge, massive move, all right? Just letting you guys know, all right? But what do they do? So NLSP is NLS Pharmaceuticals. They are focused on many different drugs to help with neurological disorders, central nervous system disorders, and they have many different products. So this is, of course, their investor presentation, and they have many different products for treating sleep disorders. This one is already in phase 3. They have products treating COVID, products treating Alzheimer's, ADHD, Parkinson's, and these are in different stages of development. Some are in phase 2, some are in preclinical. So a very important company nonetheless, with many different drugs for neurological and brain disorders. And of course, they have in the presentation a lot of different scientific information to back up their claims, and of course scientific research, etc. Ticker symbol NLSP. This is their main product right now, Mazindol ER, for treating sleep disorder. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, so definitely check them out. Ticker symbol NLSP. Keep an eye on them for tomorrow pre-market and also into the trading day, because they might make a massive move, and this is going to be pretty insane. And yeah, add them to your watch list. Not financial advice. Definitely keep an eye out on them, all right? So guys, great news. According to people in the know, it is confirmed that NIO has over 9,000 new locked-in orders last week, and these are fully locked in. And of course, that means deliveries very soon are going to start reflecting these surge in orders. And this pretty much guarantees that this month you're going to have no problem getting over 20,000 deliveries for NIO. Absolutely no problem at all. 9,000 in 1 week in orders. That's just absolutely insane. And the momentum is continuing. NIO is continuing to get new orders, more orders, thanks to clearance of inventory, thanks to the 240 free swap vouchers that they're giving out. Absolutely nuts. 5 years of free battery swap. This is what everybody wanted, and now they're giving it to them. And of course, you're asking, what if this incentive ends, right? Well, when this incentive ends, then you have the newer 2025 versions of the ES6, EC6, ET5, ET5T with horizontal screens, with a new heads-up display, all right, much better car overall, and of course that's going to have newer demand for it. So that's very nice. And of course, we can't forget the fact that the 2025 versions will be using NIO's new NX 9031 5nm chip, which is already currently being delivered on the ET9, and this will save them a huge amount of money. Just how much? Now, according to NIO's CEO, last year in 2024, they spent $300 million US on NVIDIA chips to purchase 800,000 chips, 800,000 NVIDIA Orin X chips. And that, of course, every single NIO car has 4 of them, right? 4 NVIDIA Orin X chips. If you do the math, $300 million US divided by 800,000 chips, that equals to $375 US per chip, and this was last year's pricing. If you were to buy it right now, it's going to be more expensive with the tariffs. So last year, $375 per chip. You have to have 4 of them in the car. 375 times 4 equals $1,500. So every single NIO has $1,500 worth of NVIDIA ONX chips. That's a huge amount of expenses that they're incurring by having to go with NVIDIA. And of course, with their own chip, this fee is saved, all right, and it's dramatically reduced to basically almost nothing, all right, according to NIO CEO. Of course, the R&D expenses were massive, but one thing NIO CEO has repeatedly said is they're using R&D to trade for margins, and this is going to start showing up when the 2025 versions of the cars start taking delivery. So in Q2 earnings report, you're going to start seeing that vehicle margins are going to see a massive jump because they're no longer using NVIDIA's ONX chips. They're using their own chips. They're saving a huge amount of money. And NIO CEO was proud that they're the first to market earlier than NVIDIA. One NIO NX 9031 chip is equivalent to 4 NVIDIA ONX chips. This is sort of like the pinnacle of NIO's technology, all right? First 5 nanometer chip on a car, okay? Even before NVIDIA, which is absolutely nuts. And of course, there's lots of different efficiency and optimization along with their SkyOS software. So all of that is going to come on to the new 2025 versions of the ET5. And of course, this chip has massive amounts of processing power, and this is just absolutely insane. And of course, the ET9 deliveries have already started, and dare I say it, with these surge in orders right now, this could potentially mark the turning point for NIO and NIO stock. Yes, possibly. This could possibly be the bottom. Not financial advice, of course. All right, because right now, surge in orders, 2025 variant is also going to have a surge in orders, and then you're going to have new cars. You're going to have, in a few days, the Firefly launch. That's going to have massive deliveries, all right, and then ONVO L90, all that kind of stuff, newer products coming along. People are waiting for these newer products, and that's going to, there's always demand for NIO vehicles. You can tell, right? But, of course, with these incentives for the older vehicles, demand is really there, all right? And with the newer vehicles, new technology is going to be there, and there's no need for incentives at the very start. So, of course, we can expect deliveries to be very, very nice going forward, all right? As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.